Hey YouTube, this is Dave Nichols here. Just wanted to talk to you about a mess that I've got going on here today. I want you to see, I had a lightning hit this tree, and I was hoping and praying that would never ever happen where I'd have a tree get messed up all around this house, but unfortunately it happened. We had a tree blow up. You can see down the side of that tree, you can see where it blew up and went all the way down. It blew bark all the way over here close to the truck under this carport. It's just amazing how hard it hit, and it blew up a few things in the house as well. But I've had to get these guys here to take all these trees down, and I just wanted you to kind of see as they work and what all they're doing. It's just amazing what these men can do, the kind of work that they do. You know, it's just, and they're good guys. I really enjoy talking with them. They're really always good to me. I have a lot of arborists in our community that bring me wood chips, and these are some of the guys also that do that for me. And I always appreciate them. They're nice guys. I really enjoy them a lot. But anyway, I've got them working here today. They're doing a good job for me. I told them, I said, if they would just get it on the ground, if they'll just get it on the ground, I'll clean it all up. I have to get my tractor and you know, get it all picked up and get it moved. I'm gonna go in front of the house here and let you look and see what we got going on. You can see some of my trees I've got stored away for winter. I've got some weeping willow there, and I've got some dappled willows. They're kind of just waiting for winter to do its thing, and that way it'll come back next spring, be, you know, in good shape. So, see in the back side of the house, old air conditioner. But these guys are really working hard. You can see here in front of the house, you can see how they're putting all the limbs here in my yard. So I've got to clean all of this up. This is a tremendous amount of work. You can see the men up there on top, see all the work that they're doing. It just amazes me what they can do, you know, how they can keep. They've got a highline wire they got to worry about. So you can see that. And to me, it's just kind of a little bit scary. You know, I've been a contractor most all of my life, but you know, when you're around danger like that, it's a little spooky. But these men, you can tell they know exactly what they're doing, and you can see how they're controlling all the timber as it comes down, all the logs. Slowly bringing those. There's 3 trees there. It's hard to tell, but there's actually 3 trees. They're bringing them all down. I went ahead and pulled the fence out. I had a fence where a gate was on the other side of the garage here, and I pulled that fence down to give them more room so they could work. But you can see they just, you know, they cut it and they direct where they make it fall. And I don't know. It's just amazing the work that they're doing. You can see my neighbor. I got a neighbor coming in down there, and they're putting in their water lines and gas lines down there. So there's a lot of work going on. I've got just right down the road, there's a new subdivision going in. Looks like it. I don't know if that's the case. It just looks like it. There's doing some work down there as well. There's, you know, we're doing a lot around in our community. Our little town's growing, doing better. You know, even though it's a little small country town, it's doing very well. But as this goes down, I'm going to give you give you pictures as we. You know, I sure am glad that I've got good neighbors, because they're dropping that right over in the neighbor's yard as well. But I already talked to my neighbors, and they said that would be fine. They do what they've got to do. And so, boy, it's amazing what these men, the kind of work they do. It's just amazing to me. You gotta have a lot of large equipment to get this stuff done. And they're real meticulous. I don't know if you noticed, but they're real meticulous where they drop the wood. They kind of drop it where they need to. You know, it's kind of a bullseye type deal. I guess when you've done it so long like they have, it just they know how to handle it. You know, I'll let you watch this one here drop. He's just about got it cut. It's a big one. It's gonna go down with a hard thump. Yeah, he's getting it. There's another gentleman over here. He's got it going on as well. That's a big log. Those are big trees. I mean, I don't know how tall they are, but I'm guessing 80 foot tall. Maybe not that. Yeah, we know for sure 60. Look at that big thing. Oops, I didn't catch it, but that's a big log. Just amazing. Amazing. got a lot to do. I believe they're gearing up now to take the limbs in bigger pieces, bigger sections. I think that's what they're doing. They're getting their ropes. So I think what they'll do is they'll intertwine the ropes into the other limbs and then bring bigger ones down. That's what I'm guessing they're doing. I've really never watched these men work that much, so I don't know exactly what they're doing. It sure seems like that's what they're up to. They're starting to revamp and do it differently, but I guess they've got all the limbs down that was, you know, impeding the homes, and now they're working on trying to do bigger sections. That's the best I can tell. Now, if you'll watch, they've got pulleys on these ropes, and he's got a pulley up there on the right-hand side. You can see it on that limb, and I'll do my best to show it to you. But then he ties off to one of the larger limbs from off that pulley system, and then he'll go up there and cut that limb off, and they'll bring it down as one large limb. It's really pretty amazing how they work. There they go. He's gonna take that one. That's one large limb, and then they'll drop it down as a bigger piece and take it to the ground. And to me, that seems a lot more efficient than the way they were doing it. But they were doing it that other way because they had so many limbs that were hanging over houses, and you know, would possibly tear up fences and what have you. Now here goes this big back cut now. See, there goes the big limb. That's a large one too. See, wow. No, that doesn't look big in the video, but it's a really large limb. And you see, you got a highline wire right there. I don't know if you're paying attention to that, but you know, they're also having to watch out for everything they're doing. Now, I know the highline wire would not likely light them up, but if there was a bare place on it, it very well could, you know. These men are doing their thing. You see, it's rolling it down, you know, off of those pulleys. That is so cool. I like it when people know what they're doing. It always amazes me. You see him tying it off there. He's got that rope going through another limb. I don't know if that's going to create trouble or not. I guess the weight of it will make it go ahead and spin on down. He's going to cut that down. Just amazing. We've got a gentleman down here on the tractor. Down here on the tractor, he's moving some of the limbs that just came down. There it goes. There it is. We've got it coming down. He did that quick. I was going to show you, but he did it quick. And you can see it starting to come down. It's very intriguing to watch this. Like I say, it's a lot more efficient to bring it down in bigger limbs if possible. Makes the task go faster. So, and they've really moved right along. They've not been here, but maybe, I don't want to lie, but I would say maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. Not very long. And they've taken a lot of limbs off already. It's just amazing to me. These were really large trees. They've actually been here 2.5 hours. I was wrong about that. 2.5 hours. I think that tool on the bottom, you can't see it right now. In front of that one gentleman's got the rope in his hand. I think it may have a brake on it. I'm not sure. They were hollering at one another a while ago, and I think it's got a brake on it to where when that limb comes down, it'll stop it. I don't really know that for sure, to keep it from coming, spinning out of their hand. I don't know that's true, but I think it does. I think it has some sort of a brake on it. See how it's holding right now? I don't know how they've done that. See, he's got that limb loose, but it's got a brake or something on it. I don't know how it works. I'd be very curious. Maybe I'll learn in a little while how that works. But they make it look so easy. It's just amazing to me. So amazing. That's cool. All right, he took the rope off, and now he's going to take it off in sections and drop it straight down by the tree. A while ago, they took some of the top part of the tree off, and this is a pecan tree. So, native pecans. They're not great big pecans, but anyway, when they took it down, that limb slammed against the tree, and all those pecans started falling off on them. It's almost like bird shot, shotgun bird shot all over them. They were covering themselves because it was coming down hard and heavy. But you can see those guys, how strong they are. They did a good job. They're just busy. They've got the guy that, you know, they call that limbing a tree. And then when they're cutting up logs or, you know, parts of the tree, it's called bucking. Bucking, you know, bucking the limbs or bucking the logs. And then, of course, if you drop a tree as a whole, it's called felling a tree. But there's a lot of terms they use. The guys on the bottom down here, and I'll try to go to them. These guys down here are what they call swampers. And basically they're running all the mechanisms and, you know, the ropes and things like that, as well as, you know, moving limbs constantly out of the way. Because you know, when you got a lot of limbs just laying around everywhere, it ends up being a dangerous situation. But everybody does their job, and they, you know, very good at it. They know each other's hand and sign languages and all that. It amazes me how, when you watch people work, how good. But you can see this whole side of that tree is now just about gone. He's got a large one going to come off. I hope everybody's careful. There it goes. Oh. All right. Now he's doing a back cut. You can see he put a notch in that one. That's a pretty good sized limb. That'd be almost as big as the tree itself. A lot of trees. And he's doing a back cut now. You can see him. Now these guys are strong. See, look at him hold that saw. You know, I've handled big saws like that, and there's a lot of weight there. I know he's got a safety in case he drops it. It just, you know, that's a lot of work. He's gonna do a notch. You'll see a notch, and then see when he'll create a hinge there, so when it'll go the way he wants to go. He wants to go, you know, toward me or toward the camera, and that's his back cut. He does his back cut, he creates a hinge, and he can sit there, and as he's cutting, he's watching how far he's going into the wood. And you can also, when he's doing that, he'll watch that wood start to bend and start to move, and when he does that, he'll start assisting it, trying to get it to go on the way he wants to go. And that's really a large limb. You can see it, there it goes, and there it goes the way he wanted it. It fell right on the ground where he wanted it. You can see the different men doing their jobs. One guy's changing chain on his saw. He just got there finished doing that. The other guy's moving some of the logs out of the way because they're going to have to reposition that truck. Like I say, there's a highline wire running right there, so I don't know. I guess they're going to pull it way up in there and have him, you know, go up on the bucket. But they're trying to move all that and get it out of the way. I told them to just get it on the ground, and I would come back later and clean it up. You know, take the tractor and stuff and try to clean off all the wood. But as you can see, it's just a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of work on me. I kind of dread it, really. I won't lie to you. You know, I used to totally enjoy this kind of work, but as I've gotten older, you know, it's harder on the older guy. But I'll be honest with you, I still kind of enjoy it. You know, I really do. But anyway, yeah, he's got to have to, you know, riggers up. You know, he's bringing them up. He's going to have to do that, reposition that truck. So they just stay busy. All of them do their thing. Hey folks, they do. I've still got these guys working here. They just made this look very easy. They just about got those trees down. I absolutely know they're professional. I've watched them, how they put the ropes around the tree and how they have the limbs come and then, you know, slide around the tree so they don't get it on the houses. It's just amazing. Got a neighbor come over to visit with me, and he's helping me watch them, make sure they're doing a good job. Isn't that right? That's right. Yeah. And we've about figured that they know what they're doing. Well, I'll show you when it gets all the way on the ground. Well, folks, they got it down. I hope you feel sorry for me because I've got a lot of work to do now. They got the tree completely down. I'm really glad to have that done. That's been worrying me for a long time. Like I say, had lightning had hit that one tree, and boy, did it mess it up. I was going to cause a lot of trouble with me and my neighbor both. These limbs were going all the way over the top of their house over here, and you can see what kind of mess that was. But you can see they got it down. I mean, this is a really a very large tree. It's just amazing what those boys done. I'm very proud of them. They're hard-working men. You know, I think that's very important nowadays for people to give it all they got, and that's what they done. They done a good job, and I'm very pleased. Now I got all the work ahead of me to get it all cleaned up, so I hope you feel sorry for me. Folks, God bless you, and God bless the men that done all this work, and have a great day. Bye-bye.